Hello, I am on vacation. This is my vacation look, which is to say pajamas until whenever I feel like taking off my pajamas, and no makeup. So yesterday I recorded or took photos of everything that I ate so I could do like a vacation, what I eat in a day. The difference from like probably a normal person's vacation is I don't go out to eat at all. First, here is a quick little tour of the place. So this is just a quick tour of the place where I'm staying. Nice little sitting area. There are lots of nice little sitting areas here. I don't know if it's a sign, but the internet is not working. They're sending someone out, but here, let me show you the view. So here's where my laptop is, and that's the view while I'm working. You can see, so it's not too bad. But you can see it's like a gorgeous, like A-frame. All right, so as you can see, I am in a great area, a great view, and as I said, approximately 37 times, lots of sitting areas. So for breakfast, I had some turkey sausage, 2 links of turkey sausage. This is the Butterball brand, which I normally don't use. I normally use like Applegate or Trader Joe's chicken sausage. And I had a little tomato toast, which is also something I normally don't do. So it was just, I found at Food Lion, like the local grocery store here, you could buy like their artisanal bread, but like a half loaf. And it was really small and like on the stump end. And so the pieces were really small. And so I thought that was perfect. And I just put a slice of tomato on it from a farmer's market and a little mayo. Probably 10 a.m. I had some cottage cheese and honey. The beach house that I'm at, they left like a little canister or a like mason jar of local honey, so I thought I'd try that, and I just lit it on the cottage cheese. Fun fact, the honey is too sweet for my stomach and my insides, and so I was really tired after that and sort of had a little bit of dumping. So unfortunately, I will probably have to give that up. And then you'll see later I didn't give it up soon enough. But after having a second bout that you'll see with my evening snack, yeah, I probably will give that to my sister or someone that will use it. Then, as you can see, this is going to be a really snacky day. And so that I was not into. And that's kind of the downside of being on your own on vacation. And it was rainy yesterday, so there wasn't too much I could do at the beginning of the day outside. So I had another snack. Probably I had this at around 11. I had a carb-heavy snack. I had the extra toasted Cheez-Its, which are so good. The box is now gone, so I am not buying any more on this trip. I didn't eat all of them. Well, wait, yeah, I did eat them all on this trip so far. So that's like not good. I need to stop buying crackers because those are my downfall, and they were kind of my downfall when I had the lap band too, like the crunchy stuff that just goes down easy. That has not changed with gastric bypass. Some of those things still go down too easy. One thing that is different with gastric bypass versus lap band is that, for me anyway, something that's really carb heavy, I will like have that dumping sensation if I have too many carbs. So it takes a lot more than a couple handfuls of Cheez-Its, but it's just like calories that I don't need. And this is probably one of the things that I do the most often that's bad. Is, you know, I said I had breakfast at 7 a.m. and then this snack was at like around 11 a.m. So, you know, 4 hours had already passed. When I'm working, generally I start breakfast at 6:30 and then I wait till like noon to eat. And I've talked to the dietitian at my surgeon's office, and instead of just like snacking, I need to just like have my meal and not pay attention too much to like, oh, 11 a.m. is too early for lunch, you know, those types of things, because it has been 4 to 5 hours between meals. So I just need to like have my meal. So next, probably around 12:30, I had my lunch, and I had some cocktail shrimp or steamed shrimp that I got from the grocery store and some cocktail sauce. And then I do this weird thing where I put like a little bit of mayonnaise. As you can see, it's probably like a teaspoon or so, maybe a little more. And I mix it up with the cocktail sauce, and have like a little like aioli type of thing. But it's also good, I think, just with the cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is perfect because unlike ketchup, which I wouldn't put on shrimp, but it doesn't have a bunch of sugar, but it does have flavor. As long as there's not too much horseradish, that makes it, you know, extra spicy. But shrimp is a great food because it's low in calories, high in protein. And I had probably, I think it looks like 9 or so. But in the MyFitnessPal app, I felt like the stats weren't right. So these might be considered jumbo shrimp instead of large shrimp. So I put in 12 large shrimp because I thought the stats weren't right, because it was only like 60 some calories or something. And shrimp is great, but it's not that great. So like right after lunch, not like any time in between, I had this 100 calorie Kind bar. They're Kind minis. And so this, I had the dark chocolate, nuts, and sea salt, as you can see. And these don't have too much sugar. I think it has 3 grams of added sugar. You can see on the label there. So I just wanted something sweet, and the shrimp didn't quite fill me up. So I probably should have had more shrimp. So that was like immediately after lunch. Then the sun started to come out. So I did spend some time outside. I did yoga outside, which was really cool, because the wind was like really strong. So it was really helping me with my balance because the wind was so crazy. So before yoga, after yoga, I had some carrots and hummus, which is a really good go-to for me. Either carrots and hummus or sugar snap peas and hummus. As you can see, before I took a little swipe of that carrot and then remembered I need to take a photo. So that was probably around 2 o'clock. So as you can see, I kind of have this pattern of wanting something every 2 hours. And I don't know, like now the sort of opinion is that you shouldn't graze. And this isn't really grazing, because I think my meals, with the exception of the shrimp, just because shrimp happen to be so low in calories, my snacks are generally lower in calories than my meals, but you'll see at the end when I post my MyFitnessPal stats, my snacks make up a larger portion of my calories, like all combined. So I had that like around 2, and then I did yoga. I went for a walk on the beach. I'm gonna put in a little video here because I felt like I had to at least put my toes in, and you'll see how that turned out, like right here. Dang, this takes forever. Here's a good one. Whoa! So I ended up being wet like all over my knees. So after that, it was actually really warm yesterday, or at least for this time of year. It was like 75. So I spent the rest of the afternoon just sitting on the deck and reading a book. So that was really nice, and trying to dry out my leggings from being, over my knees. And the water actually is still pretty warm. Now, I mean, considering it's mid-October, or going toward the end of October, the water it wasn't like crazy. There have been people like out paddleboarding in wetsuits. So it's not it's not totally cold. So then probably around 5 o'clock ish, this is another thing I didn't put in my Fitness Pal. I had some cheese and crackers. I had 3 crackers and like a little bit of cheese. It's probably like an ounce of cheese total, and 3 crackers. So that was probably a 200 calorie snack. That's a little on the high end. And then you can see I collected some shells, like smoothed over shells. I have them right here. Yeah, they're not rocks. They're like shells that are just like super smoothed over. I don't know. It's so corny. But I took them. I don't know. It's fun to just like walk on the beach and look for things, you know? I sound like I'm 100 years old. So then came dinner, and the shrimp I bought 2 days ago now. So I wanted to finish up the shrimp. And because I had that mayo and was already a little heavy on the calories, snack-wise, earlier, I just had the cocktail sauce and probably, like, let's see, probably about the same amount of shrimp. Looks like 9 or so. So I just put in the same stats for that minus the mayo. And that was probably around 6:30 or so. So then probably around 8:30 or 9, I had a Light and Fit Greek yogurt. The stats look pretty good at the grocery store, not too much added sugar. I got the toasted marshmallow, you can see here. So 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, which is like really good. And not too much sugar, I can't remember exactly. But it tasted like a Bath and Body Works candle. Like that, like it was just artificial flavoring and, you know, whatever. And it like seriously tasted like a Bath and Body Works candle. Like one of their fall candles. So I added, just to get that flavor out, I added a little bit of honey, and that's where the dumping really hit me. And I didn't add that much, probably a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half, just whatever would fit in my little baby spoon that I was using. And it was too much. And so that put me out for a while. I was just watching 90 Day Fiance. So garbage in my tummy, garbage on the TV, it all fit. And I shouldn't say garbage because it's actually not that bad, you know, considering, you know, some of the stuff that I used to eat, like ice cream and all of that. But yeah, I wasn't totally into this flavor, even though the stats were really good. It came in like a fall collection pack. So it's that flavor plus a pumpkin pie flavor, which maybe I'll try tonight if I feel like another snack. So that's what I ate in a day. Okay, so breakfast was 13% of my calories, about 100. Of course, that, like I said, that didn't include the bread, so we'll say like 140 calories. Lunch was 180 calories. That's mostly that mayonnaise, I think. I think I put the Kind Bar in there. And dinner, that was just the shrimp, so that was only 80 calories. And then as you can see, snacks were 435 calories. So that was 55% of the calories that I have in a day. So as I've said before, that is sort of my biggest problem. So I don't know because I don't feel like I can eat more at my meals. So it's not like I can, you know, add more food at my meal so it'll sustain me for the rest of the day, because I feel like I'm eating the max at my meal where I feel satisfied, but I don't want to like push it. So I think I just need to choose lower calorie snacks. Calorie wise, I'm okay. I have 4 more days left. It already seems shorter. So 3 more nights, and then I'll be headed home. And I think at that point I'll probably do another what I eat in a day for y'all, so you can see like what I eat, and hopefully I'll have my makeup on, and you know, everything will be better. Less snagging, Lisa. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.